What's up, everybody? Superx fan here for Mustang with the update number 58 on this Friday. So, first, Happy New Year to all of you. It's going to be a great 2016, hopefully for everybody. And so, yeah, what's new with the Mustang? Well, the only thing is that I've passed 25,000 miles in the past week or so. And so it's going to be getting some more miles on it, though, in the next couple of weeks, because the next big announcement I have is that I got a media pass to the North American International Auto Show for 2016 here in Detroit, which the media days are going to be the 10th and 11th, and I will be there for those 2 days. I will not be there for the public show days, so unfortunately, any of you that aren't members of the press or whatever, I won't be able to meet you, unfortunately, because I'll just be filming all those 2 days and then coming straight back and editing and uploading videos. And so that week of the January 10th, I won't be doing a car review either, because I'm just going to be having probably a dozen or so videos from Detroit that I'll just be uploading. And so you guys are going to be having your subscription boxes filled with lots of Detroit videos that week. So I figured we could probably skip a car review that week, because I don't want to bombard you guys too much. So, but that's very exciting. This is my second year going for the press days, and it's awesome. Last year they debuted the Ford GT. I was there when they unveiled that car to the world and everything. It's really, really exciting. And I can't say too much, but I've heard some pretty interesting stuff for what's going to be coming at Detroit, and it's definitely not going to be something you're going to want to miss. So you'll definitely want to stay tuned for that, and definitely follow me on all the social media, because it's going to take me a while to upload videos. I'll probably be posting the videos that evening, but I'll be posting stuff on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook Live as I see it. So you're definitely going to want to follow me, especially on Instagram. I'll be posting a lot there at EcoBoostFan. And so yeah, so that'll be coming up here in roughly 10 days or so. That's really exciting. But yeah, that's it for all the updates as far as the car and everything. Nothing else is new with the car. I'll probably be getting the snow tires put on here in the next few days as well, in preparation for going up to snowy Detroit and whatnot. But yeah, that's it for all the updates. I'll send it back to Meet the News Desk for this week's news. Right, for this week's news, the first thing is, if you follow me on Instagram, then you'll know that I got this Blue Yeti microphone for Christmas. I'm going to try it out and see how it does. Let me know what you guys think about the sound quality. Hopefully it's better. And, this whole, I kind of changed the camera angle a little bit. Let me know what you think about all that. Your thoughts would definitely be appreciated. Anyway, first story this week is about the new 2017 Ford Fiesta RS, which, well, they're saying it may come in 2017 as a 2018 model. And what we're hearing now is it's going to be the same engine, but it's going to be 250 horsepower now. It's going to stay front-wheel drive, though, unfortunately, which makes sense, though, considering the Ford Focus ST has it all going to the front wheels, and that's even more power. And also, you want to make sure that the Focus RS has kind of the halo position, and so you don't want to make the Fiesta RS too good, so they're going to keep it front-wheel drive, which makes total sense. But they said we wouldn't hear anything about it until the later half of this new year. So, going to be a while probably for the wait. Who knows, though? Maybe Ford will surprise us at Detroit in a couple of weeks. That'd be really nice, too. Next is some official news from the Tokyo Auto Salon, which will be going here in a few days. And it's obviously the big show where all the Japanese tuners like to show off their new vehicles. And so the first thing that we saw, and this is an official car, is Toyota's new 86 GRMN edition, which is the folks at Gazoo Racing. They do all kinds of cool versions of the BRZ and FRS. Anyway, this one they're actually producing. They're making 100 of them. It's only going to be available in Japan, but it's going to be a very limited production thing. As you can see here from the pictures, it has the carbon fiber hood and rear spoiler, upgraded aero. It's got 6 piston brakes in the front and 4 pistons in the rear. It also has a whopping 16 extra horsepower for a total of 216. And I think they said 9 more pound-feet of torque, so it's now 160 pound-feet of torque. So definitely nothing to really get excited about either. But that's their little take on tuning the car a little bit and making it a little more hardcore. It also has about 100 less pounds for the weight. So that's a good improvement as well. But still pretty underwhelming. And other news is Subaru. Now they're bringing stuff to the Tokyo Auto Salon this year, and the stuff they're bringing 3 different STI models, which may sound very exciting until you hear what they are. The first is going to be the same BRZ STI performance concept that we've already seen at multiple car shows already. Maybe it'll be in a new color, or maybe be a production version or something, but it just says same STI performance concept. So probably that's just the same thing there. The other 2 cars, or they're going to be doing a Levorg STI, which is going to have the same kind of STI treatment for the Levorg, which is essentially the WRX wagon that only Japan gets. I don't know why they won't bring it here, but they they won't. So we'll see an STI version of that. And then the other thing that we're going to be seeing is also a Crosstrek, the Subaru XV Crosstrek. They're going to be making a hybrid STI version of that, and that's official. So those of you that were doubting a couple weeks ago, whenever I was reporting that there are rumors that the STI, the new regular just WRX STI, is going to be hybrid for the next generation version here next year. Many of you said that wasn't possible, or that's clickbait. There's no way they could make a hybrid STI. Well, they're already doing it in a concept car for the XV Crosstrek of all things, which is the lifted version of the Impreza that they're now putting the hybrid STI power plant in. So we'll have to see what all that entails, but they're taking the hybrid version and making it an STI. I don't know if it's going to have the same hardware as something we would see in an actual full-blown WRX STI, but they're doing a hybrid STI, so it's official that this is something that STI is doing, is hybrid STIs. So we're just going to have to get used to that, and we'll have to wait and see what they do with the actual WRX STI in the future, but we will not see that. We're just seeing those three from Subaru this year. Also, Mazda's Mazda Speed division is going to be showing off some stuff at the Tokyo Auto Salon. Primarily just these hopped up versions of the Miata, the CX-3, and the Mazda 6. They all just have an aero ground effects kit and Alcantara interior, and some tweaked suspension. No extra power in any of them or anything like that. Just clearly, just a little bit of a visual teaser and whatnot. Not production stuff, just stuff that they're putting out for the fun of it. Something else that doesn't matter to us here in America is Daihatsu. I've never even talked about them, I don't think, in the weekly news here, but they're Toyota's budget brand in Japan. And anyway, they have the little Copen, which is their little sports car that's normally just a roadster, but they're going to be showing off a coupe and a shooting brake version here at the Tokyo Auto Salon, which are cool. Again, it's one of those tiny little K cars that would never come to America anyway, but for those in Japan, they get to see that. Speaking of K cars, though, Honda is working with their tuner Mugen and developing a Mugen version of the S660 that they're also going to be showing at the Tokyo Auto Salon, and looks very cool, of course, but something we won't get. And if you thought that the new Type R couldn't have any more aerodynamic stuff and, interesting styling cues, well, the new Mugen edition of that they've also gone over, and has some additional aero as well, and looks pretty cool. So that's the stuff that Honda's bringing. They're also, all these companies are also bringing some sportier versions of their normal cars, but it's nothing very exciting, just again aero kits and tweaks here and there, nothing major. So I'm just hitting on the main points that I know most enthusiasts would be interested in. And to round out all this Tokyo Auto Salon stuff, Nissan is also bringing some Nismo-tuned versions of vehicles here for the Tokyo Auto Salon. And so the first is the Nissan Rogue, which is called the X-Trail in Japan there, but they gave that the Nismo treatment, and could very well, looks a lot like the Juke RS that, we've seen. Maybe they'll do a Nismo version of the Rogue at some point, who knows. They also showed off what a Nismo version of the Versa Note would look like, and a few other vehicles we don't get here in America as well. So cool to see all those from the Tokyo Auto Salon. Maybe some of that stuff will make its way to production eventually. Also, another show that's coming up very soon is the Consumer Electronics Show here in Vegas, and this will give us some stuff for America here. The first thing is BMW is going to be teasing and showing off their new AirTouch, which is an evolution of the gesture controls that are available in the new 7 Series, where you don't have to touch anything, you just wave your hand. Apparently it doesn't work very well, but they're doing an updated version here. They're going to be showing off the Consumer Electronics Show here very soon, and promises even more things to be able to do, and obviously hopefully it'll work better. Also, another car that's being teased that's going to be debuting at the same show is Volkswagen's new microbus. We don't know what it's going to be called. There was a teaser video that they posted up, and you can just see from the teaser video that it's a van of some sort, and it's going to be very high tech and whatnot. We'll just have to wait and see when that officially debuts here in the next week or so. And the last 3 stories this week are some crossover news. The first is there's some official news that Audi has announced that they're going to be launching their new Q5 and Q2 crossovers here in 2016. So we know a new Q5 was well due. The original Q5 came out, I think, back in 2009 and got a refresh in 2012, but it's still the same original Q5. So that desperately needs an update, and they're going to be doing a brand new version here very soon to fight against the new X3, the new GLC, and also the Porsche Macan. So that will be coming out. They're also going to be doing a Q2 though, which is going to be even smaller than the Q3, which was a pretty baby crossover to begin with. So they're saying the Q2 could possibly be about the same size as the Mini Countryman and fight the Mini Countryman. I didn't realize that was a hot seller or a hot market that they wanted to get into, but hey, the cheaper you can get an Audi crossover, I guess the consumers would eat that stuff up. If they can get a $25,000 or $30,000 little Audi crossover, then maybe Audi wants to go that down market. That's pretty surprising though, but that's what they're saying, is they're officially going to be debuting those two here at some point in 2016. Other luxury crossover news is the Infiniti Q30, which is, it was called the Q30 and then the all-wheel drive version was going to be called the QX30. Infiniti is now switching that whole naming scheme here for America because of the American consumer and kind of the mindset of consumers. And so they're all going to be called the QX30, even the front-wheel drive version, and they all want to, just give them an extra inch of ground clearance so that they have that crossover look that everyone loves here in America. But there's going to just be the QX30 and then the QX30 all-wheel drive. And there'll also be the QX30S, which will be the front-wheel drive version, I believe. So they're kind of redoing that whole naming a little bit, and the car will be coming out here very soon in the next couple of months. So just a last-minute change they're doing, and hopefully help them to sell more cars. And lastly, Chevrolet has introduced a new midnight edition of the Trax crossover that they have, which is their baby crossover. And it just basically, blacks everything out. You got black wheels, black trim, all that kind of stuff, some black bits on the interior as well. And so just, gives a little more of a stealthy, murdered out kind of look. And so, they've done midnight editions of other vehicles in the past, so very appropriate that they're doing it for this one as well. So anyway, that's it for all the news this week, guys. So send back to me in the car. Alrighty, so I'll leave you guys with a nice little acceleration here. It's kind of dark, but still full strong. I don't have any room to even accelerate. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully your New Year's off to a great start so far. And yeah, be sure to subscribe for all the great Detroit stuff coming here in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Take care.